Prince Harry's best friend has seemingly shaded Meghan Markle in a new Instagram post. Nacho Figueras shared a cryptic post in his stories about snake metaphors. The post comes just as Harry's in the UK without wife Meghan Markle. The post reads, "One day, while a snake was crawling through a tool shed, it brushed against a saw that was on the ground and injured itself. Thinking that it was a threat, it snapped back and bit the saw, severely wounding its mouth. Blinded by anger for being hurt, it decided to enact revenge on the saw by suffocating it. So it wrapped around the saw and started squeezing with all of its might. The poor snake kept cutting itself on the saw until it died. If only it had ignored the cut and moved on, it would have stayed alive." The moral of the story is, when we react viscerally with anger and condemn those who've wronged us, we end up hurting ourselves the most. In life, it's sometimes better to ignore some situations and people's insults, because the consequences can be irreversible and catastrophic. Control your anger, forgive the people who've wronged you, and don't give them power over you. It's directed at Harry and his wife. While the royal family is busy moving forward, Mr. and Mrs. Dumbarton are stuck in their own little world, churning out nonsensical puff pieces and playing at being royals. And now off they go on their grand adventure to Nigeria, proving once again their talent for making questionable decisions. They really are masters of their own downfall. The royal family seems to have taken philosopher Nacho's advice to heart: just ignore the Harkles altogether. Interestingly, all the fury seems to be coming from the Harkles camp. As for Nacho and Harry, well, it looks like their bromance might be hitting a rough patch over some polo documentary drama. Harry, being his usual demanding self, isn't exactly shy about playing the victim when things don't go his way. Meghan won't like this though. The fact that Nacho seems to have Harry's heart is a more pressing problem for Meghan. One couldn't help but wonder why Nacho posted this snake story. Maybe this is his revenge for being forced to post the jam post by Harry. Last month, Nacho Figueras posted a picture of himself on Instagram eating jam on toast while posing with Meghan's new product, clearly showing her American Riviera Orchard brand label. His caption read, "Did I tell you that I love your jam?" Meghan distributed her 50 special jars of jam to friends and influencers, including Nacho's wife Delphina Black-Ear, as she looks to establish herself away from the royal family and a career in Hollywood. Fans have been quick to criticise the promotion of the product under Nacho's social media post. A fan wrote, "Sorry if this offends, but Meghan shouldn't be using others to promote herself." User at RonaldDonald41 wrote, "Really cringeworthy and embarrassing." Instagram user at AinsleyHayes19 also wrote, "Now it's getting a bit forced, just saying." Delphina and Nacho were photographed alongside Meghan and Harry at the Royal Salute Polo Challenge, a charity event benefiting Centrebell held at the Grand Champions Polo Club on April the 12th.